your home, whatever it is, an apartment, a house, a RV, whatever your home is, it's supposed to be your sanctuary, which means your place of peace, your place of solace, where there's not conflict, where there's not strife, there's not arguments. Your sanctuary, your home, is a place to recharge, to collect yourself from after being in the world or being at your job or just dealing with life. It's a place to go to seek refuge. But when you fight recurringly, meaning not once in a while where there's a different disagreement, you can't, life's not perfect no matter what, but if you have a recurring pattern in your house or shared apartment or roommates, whatever, where you're constantly fighting with the people you live with, you, not them, are wrong. You're wrong because you're scared to uproot your life, to change your life, and to create a sanctuary. The best part about being an adult is you get to decide when you go to bed, where you go, who you live with, but you don't get that privilege as an adult if you don't do the work of your life. If you don't produce an income, if you don't take care of yourself physically or mentally. I remember one time in my 30s getting sick and for just like a few days having to kind of like deal with someone else or live with someone else because I needed someone to assist in caretaking. And even though they loved me, their house didn't have peace. And what I can tell you in life, I said to myself, laying in a bed, that I will do everything within my power, take care of myself, eat well, work overtime, do whatever I need to do physically, financially, emotionally, to try to always create a sanctuary, a place where there's not recurring chaos. Rather, a place where there's recurring peace. I have a great friend, someone that I think so highly of. And, I don't want to use that example. I want to say this. I was watching an interview where someone was talking about they're now an empty nester. And they say they kind of miss the chaos of having children in the house. So they're on a journey now to force more children into the world so they can have a house of chaos. Like, entertainment, something going on. I said to myself, that shows me they don't want to do the work of their life. They don't want to create, they don't want to adapt to a new life where they have to create their own joy. They need a bundle of joy instead of creating their own joy. There's nothing wrong with having something complement your life, whether it's a pet, a person, a roommate. But if you need someone else in your life to split the rent, to take care of you, if you're in an emergency, do what you need to do. But don't live in emergency. Don't live in a state of emergency. Why? It's the worst life you can plan. Worst life. And the best part about being an adult is if you do the work, you can create more of an atmosphere that you can control. I have a good friend I talk to once in a while, and, we had debated a home base, and even now I'm refining things. Still, my home base takes time. But I remember what he would say, well, Sam, when you do get a home base, just remember the value is you can create more of the atmosphere. You can control more. And to a certain extent, that's true. But don't forget the people within your community, okay, they also affect the atmosphere. And that's always a little bit problematic. But in this video, I just want to share with you, okay, whatever situation you're in, okay, if you're in a shared apartment, if you're living with a relative, if you're living by yourself and you bought a home base, but you're not at peace with the community, whatever your situation, it's not about judgment. It's about evaluating for you, not for me. Evaluate for yourself. Do you have a sanctuary? Okay, and I don't care if you're in an RV, if you're homeless, or if you're in a mansion. Evaluate for yourself. It's not about leaving comments for me. It's about for you. And it's about for me, all of us. It's about for us. When we go at the end of our day, What level of peace and joy do we have? Are we recharging our life, or are we suffering because of our own lack of laziness, unwilling to do what we need to do to earn extra income, to live in a better area, to separate from people and be alone? I want to tell you, if you disrespect yourself and you don't want to separate from other people, you set a horrible example for your children, and no one respects you. Why? Because you don't respect yourself. You're scared to live by yourself. And I want to tell you, the people that will live with you, they won't respect you either. And that they'll steal from you. They'll fucking cheat on you. They'll do everything because you set that standard in your life. Okay? You chose to go to your sanctuary. I want you to picture a sanctuary as a church. And you go to this place and you see the priest on the altar. And the priest, instead of giving a sermon on how to achieve peace, he's in a steel cage match with an usher fighting him, elbowing him, crawling, cursing him, fucking pile driving him into the altar. You don't go to church to see a priest pile drive an usher. You go to church to see a priest give you a word of encouragement to find peace, to find direction, to find confidence. And in life, you have to remember, is your sanctuary you fighting with the people you live with, you fighting the ushers, the deaconess? Or is your sanctuary the holiest of holy, the calm, peaceful place where you are respected and you respect yourself? And that's something that, you got to answer. And it's worth asking. Because if there ain't nothing else in life worth asking, it's asking, evaluating, who do I live with? Why do I live with them? Am I willing to do what I need to do to better my life? Not how other people think I should better my life. Because remember, I could be given this and someone could be, waiting to put a dig at me. But remember, guys, if you got peace, you're not worried about what I'm doing. And if you got peace, I ain't worried about what you're doing. I'm not calling out names in this video. I'm calling out a situation. If you're at peace and you're at joy in your sanctuary, then this is a blessing for you because it's a confirmation. If you're not, you'll take this as a dig at you. Or if you're wise, you'll take it as, all right, well, you know what? This motherfucker's right. I got to do what I can do for me. That's your choice. And it's my choice. All of us have to do this. And I thank you for watching. Click the join button if these videos serve a valuable purpose in your life. Thank you to my members. Click that super thanks. Share the video. But mainly share it with yourself. Why? It's all about you doing what you need to do for you. It's an adult channel for adults.